bring in someone who has gone through this journey himself. With us now is Vineet. Vineet, for everybody, used to be or is is a chartered accountant. Was practicing meditation for quite some time in his corporate job, but one day said that, listen, maybe I need to take it full time. So now you teach meditation to people, which is what is so exciting. But we need the question that is that despite all the scientific evidence that is there in front of us, it is tough. And especially in the newsroom that you are in, especially the professionals that you're interacting with, we all have very, very restless minds. What are some tricks to calm these specifically minds which are always on the roll for people who are starting out saying, "Humse itna der nahi baitha jata."
Right. Well, firstly, thanks for having me here. And I resonate. You know, I've had a restless mind myself and still do sometimes. And one of the biggest challenges is, yes, consistency. And I would say it sounds like a cliche, like how do I be consistent? And one thing which helped me in my meditation journey very early on, and because I started and then I would fall back, and you meditate for 2 minutes and for 2 days and then you fall back again. And there's a quote which I read very early on in my journey on the spiritual path, which was by Paramhans Yogananda, and it said, environment is stronger than willpower. Now, that is big because you know the environment where we sit in, like you said, we are in the newsroom right now. There are so many cameras, there's so many lights.
You
There's
don't
so
know,
many
but there's
things.
chaos.
Yeah, there's chaos. But if we can just find moments in life where we say, I'm going to set my environment in a way which brings calmness to me, which brings peace to me, and that would, especially in the beginning, for a beginner, get into a room where there are other meditators. Now with online, get into a place where there are other meditators. I'm sure everybody goes through the question in the beginning, am I even meditating correctly?
Yeah. Like, what am I supposed to see? What am I supposed to visualize? Aren't those the
Feel.
questions that come to mind?
But then when we meditate in a group with other meditators who have perhaps meditated with us longer,
Yeah.
then slowly confidence creeps in. Like, you know, Dr. Shweta was talking about, you know, you suddenly don't grow up your biceps.
Correct.
But then when you start, you know, being with others, like if you have to become a musician, you have to practice the technique. So similarly with meditation, we have to be consistent. And a few other things which helps in consistency is focusing on quality rather than quantity in the beginning. If you have unrealistic expectations, oh, I'm going to meditate half an hour or 15 minutes, even that can seem too much for someone who's just starting out. But if we say, no, I'm going to focus on quality in the beginning, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's 2 minutes, I'm going to do it, but consistently every day. And then a meditation becomes a point of enjoyment rather than, oh my God, now these are these benefits and I need to do meditation. These days, meditation, even just hearing about meditation gives stress to people just because of
Sounds
the
like a lot of work.
expectation.
I do want to tell our audiences though that every session of meditation doesn't have to lead to epiphanies. I think there's this association that you're going to feel so good, but everything I've read about this, everything I've experienced is that, you know, sometimes you have inconsistent sessions. You walk away and you feel kind of like my brain was so active even 4 years into, you know, doing the meditation. So we want to ask you next, how much do the other aspects of meditation, so what I mean when I say that is where you're sitting, how you're sitting, you know, meditating experts say that if you are not getting the time, if you have a busy lifestyle, take out, you know, the little time in the Uber coming over, just sit in the back of the car if you can. But I, at least in my experience, unfortunately have found that the quality of that meditation, you know, gaadis going over a bump, isn't comparable. What is your own, you know, thought on that?
I think a bad meditation is better than no meditation. So we have to get started somewhere. However, if we can also find even like, I'm sure we can find 2 minutes. We brush our teeth every day. Can we not find 2 minutes every day to just find a quiet place? And then whatever we do on an Uber or on an airplane or in a train or in a bus, that can be an add-on. And, but yeah, somewhere we have to start. And then again, once we get started and when it's rolling, when the energy is rolling, you start liking meditation. Something which I heard again in the very beginning in my meditation journey was the more you meditate, the more you want to meditate. And the less you do, the lesser and lesser you want to. So it's again very important that you start somewhere. And then again coming to your point of sitting, try to sit every day at the same time. Like we feel hungry every day at the same time when we are used to eating. So start, you know, meditating maybe at the same time. Set
Yeah.
a routine over there. It could be as soon as you wake up, you know, instead of checking your phone, or maybe check your phone, and then after that, put it aside, read a quote on your phone, and then I'll take a moment to meditate.
Talking about taking a moment, we definitely want to take one on the program.
Yeah.
And do a bit of a teaser for ourselves and encouraging all our viewers to try it out with us as well. So should we try it?
Absolutely,
Is that
yeah.
something you can do on live TV?
I hope so, yeah. And before we start, why don't I request everybody, just wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just calm yourself, put your devices aside, let your multitasking go away. And we're going to just do 2 or 3 simple techniques. I'm going to read a quote from this book, Secrets of Meditation and Inner Peace, and we are going to do this technique. It's just a very short quote. It says, "The secret of meditation is deep relaxation. Inhale, tense the body, throw the breath out and relax. Release into the surrounding atmosphere like wisps of vapor any lingering eddies of tension that you feel." We're going to do this. Just sit up straight and we'll inhale through our nose with a double breath. Exhale through our mouth. Once more. Exhale through the mouth twice. Now we'll add one more component. As we inhale, we'll tense the whole body. Tense the body, exhale and relax the body. Once more. Inhale and tense, exhale and relax. Let go of the breath. We'll do a very simple pranayama. We'll inhale to the count of 4, hold to the count of 4 and exhale. I'll take the count. You just focus on your breath. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And with this, we are letting go of the breath. What we're going to do is just very naturally breathe. Let the breath come in and go out of its own accord through your nostrils now, not through the mouth. Just for a minute, not for too long. Just enjoy every breath. You can feel your breath going in and out as waves on an ocean. Just observe the breath. Do not control the breath. Do not regulate the breath. And between an inhalation and exhalation, you may find little pauses. Enjoy those pauses. And if your mind wanders, and if you catch yourself, congratulate yourself, you've caught your wandering mind. Awareness precedes control. Now that we know that the mind was wandering, we can gently bring it back. Just for 10 more seconds, just focus on your breath, going in and out. Now bringing your awareness back to your daily life, back to your body, and taking this peace in your daily life. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and when you feel ready, just gently open your eyes. And that is something which you can do every day, just a minute, 2
I don't want to
minutes.
open my eyes. I want to stay.
Wonderful, yeah.
I want to stay like that. Oh my God, Vineet, thank you so much. This was really calming. I'm not sure if we were there in the meditative state of mind. Thoughts were still sort of running in. But I guess practice is what is required. Thank you so much for giving us and our audiences a glimpse.
A little bit of a breather.
Yeah, a little bit of a breather.
Your
and we
voice
hope-
is so gentle, if I could
Is
just
it?
say. Yeah,
Is
it was
it?
like music.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was really enjoying it. And I guess the whole point of this program was also that, to give you backed by science. This is not just something that people do.